What if I told you there's an American-made battery that could change everything we know about energy storage? You've probably heard about electric vehicle batteries and renewable energy storage, right? The challenge has always been about making them more efficient, more affordable, and more sustainable. Well, there's a new player in the game, and it's about to flip the script on everything. We're talking about a revolutionary new battery technology coming straight out of the US, and trust me, this is big. But how can this battery outperform the tried-and-true lithium-ion technology? Could it be the breakthrough that finally gives us energy independence? In this video, we're diving deep into the latest development from an American company called Form Energy. They've designed a battery so powerful and cost-effective, it could change the game for good. So how does it work? What makes it different? And most importantly, what does this mean for the future of renewable energy and the grid? Now, if you've been following battery technology at all, you know it's evolved rapidly. We've seen over 30 different types of lithium iron phosphate, or LFP, batteries optimized for electric vehicles, making EVs more efficient, more affordable, and more accessible to the average consumer. LFP batteries have already been pushing the limits of what we thought was possible in terms of energy density, safety, and longevity, especially compared to other chemistries like nickel-based batteries. But here's the thing, as incredible as these advancements are, there's always been room for improvement, especially when it comes to large-scale energy storage systems. We're not just talking about powering your car here, we're talking about powering entire cities, regions, and even entire grids. That's where the American innovation we're discussing today comes into play. It's not just an incremental improvement, it's something that could redefine the game entirely, not just for EVs but for the entire energy infrastructure. This shift is opening the door to new possibilities for how we store and use energy, especially when it comes to renewable sources like solar and wind, which are intermittent and need reliable, long-duration storage solutions to truly shine. The future of energy is about storage, and this new technology could be the missing piece. What exactly is this American-made battery that's turning heads? It's called the iron-air battery, and it's being developed by a company called Form Energy, based right here in the US. Now, here's where things get really interesting. This battery isn't just another upgrade to lithium-ion tech, it's a whole new way of thinking about energy storage. Form Energy's iron-air battery is designed to store massive amounts of energy. Their upcoming project is an 85-megawatt, 8.5 gigawatt-hour battery that can store energy for up to 100 hours. To put that into perspective, it's like taking the second-largest battery in the world and more than doubling its capacity. This thing is a beast, but it's not just the size that's impressive, it's the potential impact. This battery could provide long-duration storage at a fraction of the cost of current lithium-ion systems, which is a huge deal. And it's not just about storing energy for a couple of hours. We're talking about the ability to store energy for days, which is crucial for renewable energy like solar and wind. Form Energy is essentially reimagining what batteries can do, not just for electric vehicles but for entire energy grids. It's a game changer, and it's happening right here in America. The Department of Energy announced a massive $390 million funding package to support energy storage projects, including Form Energy's groundbreaking work. This initiative, called the Power Up New England Project, aims to strengthen the region's energy grid by incorporating advanced battery systems that can handle renewable energy more efficiently. Why is this important? Well, renewable energy sources like solar and wind are great, but they're inconsistent. You need reliable storage to ensure power is still available when the sun isn't shining or the wind isn't blowing. That's where batteries like Form Energy's iron-air system come in, providing the long-term storage needed to smooth out energy supply gaps, ensuring consistent power delivery even during peak demand or adverse weather conditions. The Department of Energy's investment reflects a broader national strategy to accelerate the adoption of cleaner, more resilient energy solutions. Public funding like this is critical for driving innovative technologies from concept to reality, giving companies like Form Energy the support they need to scale up their game-changing projects. This funding ensures that the U.S. remains a global leader in energy innovation, working towards a future where renewable energy powers not just homes but entire cities and regions. Now let's get into the technical side of things. How does the iron-air battery actually work? It's all based on a simple yet powerful concept: iron and oxygen. Here's the cool part: the battery essentially breathes. When the battery discharges, it takes in oxygen from the air, which reacts with the iron to form rust. Yes, rust. But when it's time to recharge, the battery reverses this process, removing the oxygen and turning the rust back into iron. This cycle of rusting and de-rusting is what makes the iron-air battery so special. It's a completely reversible chemical reaction that allows for long-duration energy storage. And because iron is abundant and cheap compared to materials like lithium or cobalt, it's much more cost-effective to produce these batteries at scale. What's even more impressive is that the iron-air battery is designed for large-scale storage, days of energy storage, not just hours. This makes it perfect for balancing out the energy supply from renewable sources like wind and solar, which can be inconsistent depending on weather conditions. It's a simple but game-changing process that has the potential to revolutionize how we think about energy storage for both local and national grids. One of the biggest reasons the iron-air battery has captured so much attention is its cost. We've already seen the impact that cheaper batteries have had on the electric vehicle market, and the same is true for energy storage. What makes the iron-air battery stand out is that it's projected to cost less than 1/10 the price of a typical lithium-ion battery. That's a staggering difference. How is that possible? Well, iron is one of the most abundant materials on Earth, and it's much cheaper to source and process compared to lithium or cobalt, which are used in most current battery technologies. This means that iron-air batteries can be produced at a much lower cost while still providing high energy capacity and long-duration storage. And it's not just about being cheaper. The efficiency of the iron-air battery is remarkable as well. By storing energy for up to 100 hours, it can smooth out the energy supply over days rather than just hours. That's a huge win for renewable energy, where production can be unpredictable. If the projections hold true, this new battery could be a game-changer in terms of cost, making renewable energy storage more accessible and helping us move away from reliance on fossil fuels. Another major advantage of the iron-air battery is its longevity and recyclability. Traditional lithium-ion batteries degrade over time, meaning they lose their capacity to hold a charge after just a few years of use. But iron-air batteries, due to the simplicity of their chemistry, have the potential to last much longer. Iron is a stable material, and the process of rusting and de-rusting doesn't wear out the battery in the same way that lithium-ion batteries degrade with repeated charging cycles. What's more, these batteries are highly recyclable. Iron is one of the easiest materials to recycle and, unlike lithium or cobalt, doesn't require intensive or harmful extraction processes. This makes iron-air batteries not only more cost-effective but also far better for the environment, with a smaller carbon footprint both in production and disposal. And the best part? This technology could scale easily. Imagine being able to install massive iron-air batteries that provide long-duration energy storage for entire towns, cities, or even regions, all while keeping costs low and reducing environmental impact. If iron-air batteries can outlast and outperform existing technologies while also being cheaper and more sustainable, they could be the key to unlocking a truly renewable energy future. We could be looking at the battery that makes large-scale clean energy storage practical and affordable for the world.